Right, the Night of Champions is here. A very wet night. Duncan McPherson, hello.
Yeah, fancy seeing you over here. Yeah, it is a wet night, isn't it? We're all on gumboots and half underwater, but anyway, it is what it is, and it's going to be another fantastic night at Cambridge Raceway.
Saw this long lost brother of yours down the road there before. He was doing a bit of traffic coordinating too. He didn't go bad at it.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of an omen start to the night, if you like, with 3 horses on, 2 in the first, and we shred a tyre about a kilometre from the track.
That's all it was.
Life goes on. Anyway, a bit of Australian humour and calmness, and the tyre replaced itself, and we made it to the track.
No, all's good, and they're here. Fabulous night of racing. I think the Tab Trot, they're talking about both races being generational. The Tab Trot's just an amazing field of horses right at the minute. There's probably 2 or 3 that could have made up the field, but fabulous field of trotters.
Well, we've just got to remember that the Locomotive has been invited to the elite lot, so we've got an elite Australasian elite lot representative in the TAB trot slot, and what a fantastic omen for him, if you like, or a result for him if he can, win the race. I mean, I've got an open mind, even though I've got a slot. I'd love to see him, stamp his nomination and selection to go to the elite lot, and there'd be no better way for him to do it, to come out tonight and beat up on the field that's here. Can he do that? Well, other people and other opinions and other views have a differing idea to that, but it's to have an elite lot runner and an invitation, and I'm sure in Sweden they'll be watching this race with great interest, because if it's not him, I'm sure that there's some other up and coming horses that could be under consideration either for the Yonkers Trot over in America next year, or even they'll start watching the up and comers here for the elite lot next year.
Yeah, also like RC Phoenix representing you, great association. You got not only with Snooze, you've had a great association with him for a long time, and the Hayneses as well. So nice little fit for you.
Yeah, I mean, Ashley's been a great supporter of Aldebaran Park over the years. We've always adjusted his broodmares, and obviously I've had a great relationship with Snooze. He worked with Chris Lang for a while, and then we followed him across, as did some other people, and it's just good people hang out with good people, and we're just delighted at Aldebaran Park with Mel and Danny, who'll be back home watching, looking after the 16 yearlings, getting ready for next weekend. They've been as busy as ever, and I'm the fortunate one that gets to make the trip, albeit a little bit rushed, but we made it. And looking forward to a fantastic race, and hopefully RC Phoenix can do the Aldebaran Park slot proud, along with the Svenozios and the other owners, and also Ashley Haynes.
I think they already have, in a way, the ambassadorialship, if you like. A lot of these people take on and be able to sell our game, because we're trying to reach a wider audience. So I think well done to those guys and all the slot holders. So I think the way they embrace what they're doing, it's well and truly out of the comfort zone for a few people, but they still embrace it, which is great for the industry. Yeah,
you can't be media shy when you're on the stage, and I've watched a lot of the interviews, or most of the interviews, either that you've done or Cambridge Raceway or Harness Racing New Zealand have done, and the way that people are presenting themselves and their articulation, we're definitely endearing ourselves to a broader audience. And I know that Harness Racing New Zealand, Brad Steele and his board are very keen for our participants to send that message across to the broader audience, and I'd say that they've done it with aplomb leading into the 2 races tonight.
Yeah, no, it's going to be outstanding. Everyone watching it. Do you have another runner tonight? Every now and then you have one. I see Lils has got one in the first as an owner, not as a trainer, so there is that. But do you have actually another runner yourself tonight?
No, purely here to look at the slot, but also here to support Bernie and Michelle Hackett, who have looked after and raced my horses over here for years, and of course they had Bernie trained Aldebaran Keeper before Lils got her, and they've got a great association between Pinebrook and the Lily stable, and hopefully we've unearthed a couple more up here, and we've got some juveniles coming through, and with a bit of luck we might see that succession go again, get them up and going in New Zealand and send them across the Tasman to pick up some feature race wins over in Victoria and around Australia.
Well done to Lils too. I believe it's nearing the end for Queen Alida, and being back here 2 years in a row, I think it's a great effort, and she'll still turn it around. You never know, a little magic, never know what she'll be able to do, but she's been a terrific mare and just highlights the depth of horses we have here in Australasia. $1 million mare winners are not very common, and with a bit of luck in her campaign, I spoke to Buff and Nikki earlier, and obviously they're the owners, along with Tony Barron. They're over here, who have come up from down south, and we caught up with them this morning. And for any horse to win $1 million is a fantastic achievement. For any mare to go and win $1 million, when most of her racing is against
the boys, if you like. It just goes to show how far the advancement of the breeds come. And, you know, love you and credit to other stallion owners, but love you, who she's by, is Pat Driscoll and the Abbey Dam team, and the support that he's had from France have helped turn around genetically down here, as we have with Manhammer Terry. So I think that, you know, she's just been wonderful, and I think the record is 1,085,000 for the highest stake winning mare in Australasia, and she's right on the cusp of doing that in her last 3 or 4 runs, whatever they may be. So I just wish them all the very best, and Lils and the team, you know, the Queen can take a bow upon her, you know, when she finally leaves the track.
You have a great saying, hot to trot. Anyone wants to get involved in the trotters, enjoy the fun, enjoy the excitement and the build-up. You yourself have 13 trotters going under the hammer. Ashley Haynes has got one with you. He's got a couple with Ben Stud as well. And then you also got 2 for Wyndham Stud. But Danny and Mel are preparing 16 horses for next Sunday's sale. Beautiful bloodlines there. Like a lot of the drafts, there's one for everyone. You don't have to have that high-end horse as well, but it's exciting. We want to make sure people are aware of it. Go to nutrientstandardbred.com.au, click on Aldebaran Park in the search, and you'll be able to see those. And we want to make sure people get the opportunity to invest and have some fun and dream and maybe be near one year.
Well, as you've said, there's a horse for everybody, and I think Nutrient have done a great job. Their social media is ramping up now as we lead into the sale, and credit to Mark Barton and the team at Nutrient. But I think one of the highlights for me today was to see that the horses, whether, and albeit their paces, but so be it, but from $7,500 to $200,000 purchase prices, those horses are in the Nutrient heats heading for the good finals on the 11th of April. So there is a horse for everybody, and just because you haven't got the 200, there's no reason why you can't fall on the right horse at the right time for the right price that suits your budget, and you've got an opportunity, and that's been proven in the Nutrient Pacing Series that's coming up. So good luck to those people, and yeah, it's wonderful that Nutrient are prepared to put some money back into the sport, and I know the trotters are in the back end of the year in August when we're more up and running with those juveniles, and it's just very exciting all round.
No, it is indeed, and we saw a Bold Eagle win the other day. The international bloodlines are coming out. Actually, very closely related to Queen Elida. The more I thought about that just then as I was thinking it. So.
Yeah, and we've got a Bold Eagle going there, and there's only one Bold Eagle filly in the sale. And we're fortunate enough to have her, and there's been a bit of interest in her, and she's reasonably early on in the sale, I think. So, yeah, very exciting, and obviously we've got a couple of other horses there. Aldebaran Jensen's doing the job, and there's a muscle mass half, and there's no more muscle masses either. I mean, if you like the locomotive and you like muscle mass, well, we've got a colt and a filly, and they're the last 2 available in Australia because we bought the last of the semen, and we're putting them both through the ring. So, if you felt you've missed out on a muscle mass filly opportunity, well, there's one in the sale for you. So let's see how we go.
Dunk. Good luck tonight with RC. Celebrate trotters. You'll do that anyway. You've got a couple going. There's trots. I think the last race is a trot too. There's trot races everywhere here tonight. So well done. Get in touch with you about your draft. Get in touch with Mel and Danny. Go to aldebaranpark.com or go to nutrientstandardbred.com.au, and you'll be able to follow all the links to that. Good luck tonight. Have a bit of fun. We better get you a lanyard so you can get out of the horse area.
That was left on the side of the road, I think, but we'll sort that out. But no, look, it's going to be a great night, and to all the participants and all the people that come and support Cambridge, well done to Cambridge, to David Branch and his team, and may we all stay dry. And yes, we're hot to trot at Aldebaran Park.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.